Truly opinionated, we do it for the culture. A group of minds.
Yo, welcome to the Top Podcast, where there's a lot of truth, just as many opinions. I'm your host with the most IV, aka Sweet Brother Noosie. Please say the Noosie. I almost forgot my shit. He's like, yo, where your shit at? And it feels good to be back. I missed y'all.
We missed you too.
Man, you was gone for a day. Like,
All right, man, what I'm just saying. Let me announce my shit back. And who we got in here?
Hi, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Crown Vic.
Here. What it is, it's your boy, Mr. Velvet today.
Mr. Velveeta.
The crushed velvet. What's going on, y'all? It's Love Jamie.
And what's up with it? It's your boy D Carey, aka Carry These Nuts, aka I'm dope as
fuck.
fuck. What's up with it?
And we are truly opinionated people. Thanks for tuning in, man. Oh, shit. Episode 9. Oh, shit.
We approaching a season finale.
Yeah, man. We was
The first
coming up on
season
10
was a
episodes. Man.
success.
We've been doing this now.
Yep.
You know, we kind of seasoned. We seasoned a little bit up in here.
Getting
Nice,
there, baby.
We working.
Shout out to everybody that subscribed.
Yes. Shout
Big
out to
salute to
everybody that's been
y'all.
rocking with us from episode 1 up until now. We really appreciate y'all.
We definitely do.
Much love.
We have a really good show tonight. I feel like we got a variety of topics. Okay, so I know, speaking for myself, I don't personally get the flu shot, but I just wanted to let everybody know, our listeners, if you weren't aware, the Centers for Disease Control classify Virginia as category widespread as far as flu outbreak. So essentially, you know, we're in the red. Not gonna spend too much time on this. Wash your hands, get your vegetables in, maintain a balanced exercise and diet regimen, and you know, build your immune system. Who gets a flu shot here? I don't. I never have one. I've never had one, and my child doesn't have one.
The one time I did get the shot, I got the flu.
It's flu.
Thank you.
I think that's
I got it once in high school, and I got so sick. But we're not gonna go into the reasons why I don't get the flu shot.
Or me.
Fuck that flu shot.
Yeah, no, I don't get that, Johnny.
Fuck
Fuck the CDC.
But
too.
if you do get the flu shot, the CDC said it's not too late to get it and still be, you know, safe against certain strains of the flu
mainly
virus.
for elderly and like little babies, but besides that, just live a healthy life.
Right.
Yeah, just live healthy, be clean.
Wash them hands.
Wash your hands.
If you got the flu, don't bring your ass to work.
Yeah,
that is another thing.
If your child
Be
has the
considerate.
flu,
Be
if
considerate
your
of others.
child has the flu, keep that baby at home.
And you stay at home with
you
that
stay
baby.
home too.
Exactly.
And just somehow protect yourself.
Take you some immune pills.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C, brother.
Vitamin C,
Yes, sir.
echinacea, elderberry,
Two
all
a
of
day,
that.
2 a day.
Black seed
Fish
oil,
oil,
All that.
hot lemon tea, and
Sea
ginger.
moss.
Hot lemon tea.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff.
So, moving on past that, also in the news, an 8-year-old girl was strip searched here in Virginia after being told that she was going to visit her dad, actually, visit her dad who's incarcerated. And prior to her being able to visit her dad, she was strip searched, an 8-year-old young lady.
A little girl.
Yeah, I think this is going too far. I've been to visit some people some of my folk that's incarcerated. I understand the process as far as having to be searched. You know, they're very strict on that, but come on now, an 8-year-old girl strip searched at that, like,
Right.
couldn't be my daughter. Couldn't be mine.
And one of the sad things is I believe I read where her mother said that her daughter already suffers from like bipolar disorder and PTSD and ADHD. So this has been a very traumatic experience for her.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
What was the point?
I just thought it was funny because she came with the father's girlfriend to visit, and the canine alerted the dog, sniffed them out, and the whole plan was for the girlfriend to get searched. But I think they kind of had some sort of suspicion when she said, "Does she have to get strip searched too?" Talking about the 8-year-old, I kind of feel like that posed some type of suspicion to them, because initially, no, she wasn't gonna get strip searched
Because she's a kid.
until someone went and talked to someone and said, "Oh no, she's gonna." They searched their car and everything.
I mean, did they find some?
No, nothing.
I mean, what they think they was bringing him some contraband up in that bitch?
Yeah, they must
Probably.
just because the dog sniffed them out. And I feel like when the girlfriend said that triggered some type of suspicion to them. But either way, it wasn't right. Just looking at the whole picture, it's just
Not for no 8-year-old.
it was crazy. Not yet for an 8-year-old.
And they said that the person who gave the authority to do the strip search actually didn't have the authorization to do so.
Exactly.
So it should not
So
have
that's
ever
where the
happened.
real
So somebody
issue
needs to get
comes
fired.
in.
That's what that sounds like to me.
Get a lawyer
Mhm.
and sue the hell out
Yeah,
of them.
That too.
That's a little wild, man. I don't know how I feel about that. They definitely went too far. I mean, I can understand them being concerned because the dog sniffed them out or whatever, so they want to just make sure. But a strip search, nah.
I would be pissed.
She's 8.
And the
Yeah,
guardian,
but-
only the parent and the legal guardian could sign off on the consent form.
Yeah.
They
That
know
wasn't-
she repeatedly said, I'm not her parent, I'm not
Right.
her legal guardian. And they made her sign it anyway. So this whole thing is iffy and very weird. But
And if that was my daughter coming to see me, I'd be flipping shit up in that motherfucker.
right.
Yeah,
and
I
then
was-
they even denied them the contact visit. They still made them
Right.
get a glass
The glass,
visit.
right.
Yeah.
I would
And
be in the hole.
That was another
They
thing
would
that
have
they
to put me in the
said.
hole.
Crazy.
Basically, that they essentially threatened to not let them go, proceed with the visit if they didn't agree to the strip search.
Mhm.
So they felt obligated to do it in order to go on with the visit.
So,
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
just to be clear, the girlfriend didn't get strip search. Just to
No,
be
she
on the-
did.
She got
His
strip
daughter-
search.
his daughter did too.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, what they thought you was trying to set up a conjugal visit? What the fuck?
Not with an 8-year-old coming
yeah,
along
I mean,
with you with the
I
visit.
mean,
They
I
don't
can
have no
kinda
daycare
see
for
where they
that.
coming from though, because like
People
if-
try anything.
that's what I'm saying. Like if they wanted to sneak something in, I'm gonna put it on my kid.
No.
Just let them. I can see why they would think that way, but the way they went about it was just like,
Not no strip search.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I
That's-
really
that's
feel
taking
like
it
they
too
had
far.
some high type of that. I feel like they had some type of feeling they did have something because the dog sniffed them out.
Yeah.
So I feel like they was really itching to try to
Yeah,
find
they just
something.
wanted
Then
to
when
see
they
what it
didn't
was.
find anything, then it all comes out like, yo, you just strip searched an 8-year-old girl.
Right.
Virginia better get it the hell together.
So your dog was wrong.
Well,
Who knows?
But
I
you know
mean,
how they
who
feel about
even
dogs.
knows?
Yeah, they love their dogs more than they love us. But anyway.
Moving on.
Miss Universe 2019. Shout out to the winner of Miss Universe. Vic, you want to kind of touch on this?
I don't really know what you meant. Anyway,
She black.
so this past Monday, December 9th, Miss South Africa was crowned Miss Universe 2019 over 80 other contestants. That's pretty dope. That deserves some applause right there. 89 contestants, a whole lot of damn
Yeah.
people. She's only 26, you guys.
Dope.
She's only 26.
That's what's up.
She's in good company.
Zozizabini. I don't know how you say her name.
Zazabini.
Zozabini Tunzi.
Zozabini.
She's from She's from the Eastern Cape of South Africa, and she's an activist against gender-based violence.
I feel like
That's
it's
pretty deep. It's pretty
Zozabini.
Zozabini. How was I? Is it Zozabini?
Zozabini Tunzi.
Zozabini Tunzi. Very nice. Very
Yes,
nice.
she
Very
sells
nice.
Kinty oil.
But what makes it so awesome is that for the first time in beauty pageant history, what are you giggling at?
Kinty oil.
Kente oil, nigga.
Oil that make you shine.
Yeah, but in the first time in beauty pageant history, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, Miss America,
Yep.
and now Miss Universe
Yep.
are all crowned black women.
Black
Melanin.
They're all black women.
Melanin's popping.
Right.
Melanin's popping. She's in good company.
What?
Cause you know Vanessa. Vanessa Williams was a past winner.
Kenya Moore.
Kenya Moore.
Yep. All of them.
Who else? I feel like it's somebody else.
It
I'm
is.
sure it is.
Was it not Earth the Kid? What's the older bitch name?
Not-
I mean, excuse me.
No, the bitch name.
What is that? Was it Jennifer Lewis? Did she win the joint?
I have no idea.
Don't talk
Jennifer
about
Lewis.
Auntie.
Yeah, my baby.
I felt like
Love
she,
me some Jenny.
you know her, won't
beautiful black
nobody
queen.
fucking with me. I thought she won the joint.
Nobody.
Yeah.
What is that? In these streets.
From on the Blackish. You
Ain't
know, the one
nobody
that play
else
everybody.
sound
on.
like it.
I feel like she wanted to join.
Titties and hips for my book.
yeah, for my book. Yeah.
From my book. Oh, baby. I love her.
I like her, man. She's funny.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah, definitely. This is definitely setting a precedent. Major congrats to all those young women. Steve Harvey was brought back to host.
Right.
I heard he had like a little.
He actually didn't.
Oh, okay. So they was trying to catch him.
They were trying to catch him slipping, and he was like, "So y'all did this shit to me last time," but he was actually correct.
Okay, good. So I'm glad that they got the brother back. I heard his show is supposed to be coming back too. That's a whole other thing.
The Steve Harvey show.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to bring it back on. I think Facebook or something. I think I seen that. But yeah, this is dope, man. Like I said, anything historical like this, man, we definitely gotta shout it out. And I love the message that it sends to the youth, our young African American women, man. That this could be you. You know what I'm saying? And beauty is important, of course. It's important to be beautiful, but at the same time, make sure that you have that brain as well. You know what I'm saying? To match that beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna take you further than your looks. So just keep that in mind, young ladies. And don't have sex till you're 18.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I'm just saying, I'm just speaking. I'm not a father yet,
Hold on,
but
how did we get to that?
I don't know.
I just don't want the young girls out here giving their little cookies away.
Okay, that's enough. Anyway, moving on.
Miss Universe to
moving
that.
on.
I just felt like I put a nice little message in there. Don't save yourself. Save
Shout
it.
out to all the beauty pageant winners out there.
Shout them out.
These,
I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure they won't fucking young. I don't know.
They probably were.
Busting it open at 12 years
Hey, how
old.
do we taint such a positive
And
topic?
I didn't think we tainted. Congratulations.
Can we move on, please?
Congratulations. I'm sorry.
Moving on. Moving on.
When they see us, we've talked about this movie. Y'all know about the movie, one of the best movies that came out of this past year. They were after being reviewed as one of the best movies of 2019, earning up to 16 Emmy nominations. Limited. It was shut out of the Golden Globe nomination. Excuse me. So Golden Globe didn't give it any nominations at all. And I think that this is a travesty. I feel like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because we've been here before. I mean, a couple of years ago, we had the whole boycott the Oscars thing. Remember that? I think that was
Oscar so white.
Rock. Yeah, Oscar so white or whatever. Listen, it shouldn't be about a race or none of that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if it's good work, you know what I'm saying, recognize it. That's the thing. That's my issue with it. It was a great movie. I feel like it was a story that needed to be told. I'm glad that it was told. And that movie should be recognized, man. And for the Golden Globes to not
they shut them out of the nominations.
I feel like that's shame on them for that.
Yeah,
shame on them for that.
But you can't be surprised. This is like these award shows; they never get it right. So
yeah,
I'm not surprised at this. I wouldn't hold too much weight in the Golden Globes or any award show period because, like I said, they never get this type of shit right.
The Golden Globes, correct me if I'm wrong. So the Oscars way more than the Golden Globes. Like, I mean, I'm talking about weight, but I'm talking about the Oscars are like more important, right? Is it, or are they all on the same level? I don't watch the shit, so
I don't either, so I couldn't tell you.
I felt like the Golden Globes is kind of like a. Like
if you had to compare the two, I probably would say Oscars above.
Yeah, like Soul Train and Golden Globes, and then you got BET. And if you had to kind of put them on the same.
Sure, yeah.
I guess. I don't know. But it still should have been recognized, damn it.
Man, they don't like when they tell the truth. That's what it is.
Yeah,
they're telling the truth about what happened.
Right.
Them people don't like that shit.
Right.
So it is what it is. But
I heard they trying to do that. I heard they trying to do that with the new movie that just came out, Queen and Slim. Like somebody it obviously just came out, so it's not being recognized for an award yet, but
that was a really good movie.
Yeah,
I think a certain association wouldn't even, they refused to watch the movie. They wouldn't even give it a chance. Like, and this movie is making noise. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm hearing rave.
I've seen like mixed rave reviews, yes, but I've seen like from different people. On one hand, you have the people who feel like, it was a great movie, and then you have some other people who feel like it was traumatic. For some traumatic? It was a traumatic experience for them because of actually, what went down. And of course, every time a movie like this comes out, you have the people that echo, how many times do we have to see, something that happens in our real life happening on screen, kind of like beating a dead horse type of thing. But I love the movie. I thought it was really good. And I really think that what you take from it's all in perception.
Yeah.
How you take it, what you take from it is what the movie is to you. I thought it was good.
That's an interesting narrative that you say that, like how many people feel that way, like they feel like how many times we're gonna tell this story, but
I've seen it posted on Facebook,
how many slave movies do we have?
Y'all haven't watched it, right?
No, I haven't seen it.
So then I won't spoil it for you, but there's a certain scene that's, in the movie, and it's a very present theme today. So
I mean, definitely. I know what you're getting at. And like I said, for that was one of them. Seeing the trailer was that specific part was like I have to watch this. But I just haven't gotten a chance to. But
let me give a shout out to Daniel Kaluuya.
Mr. Get Out Man. Yes,
Mr. Get Out Man.
Let me.
He played the part.
Let me tell you.
He played that part.
He's played every part he's been in, so
Look at her
this
face
has
when she-
not.
Yes.
This is not
See her
new.
face when she said that?
But they say the Lord rested on the seventh day, but I really feel like He took all day to construct that man.
Okay.
He is fine.
You know
bouncing
what,
up and down in that
Najee?
chair.
He's like, I ain't got nothing else to do today, so I'm gonna work on
First
him.
and Friday, I tell you.
Right.
Boy.
And on that note, we're going to commercial break to get our shit together.
goodbye.
Hey.
Lord, Jesus, shit.
I'm sure there's some lady listeners who feel me.
Hey, I mean, I ain't mad at you.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? Get yours. You know what I'm saying?
Get your shit off.
Get your shit off.
Yeah, but it was a really good movie.
Shoot the shot.
Old girl don't do it for me though. I'm sorry. I don't.
What? She was fine.
Nah,
She's
she don't.
fine.
She alright.
Oh, in
She
the
don't do it
movie.
for me.
Yes, in the movie.
Okay.
Nah, I don't like her
I
haircut.
watch that,
ain't get a
John.
good look at it. So I
I don't like her
Her
haircut.
body is okay, but you haven't seen the movie, but that's not how her hair is the entire time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the trailer, the haircut didn't do it. I was like, why was her hair just...
Kind of like
It's
Gumby.
natural though. It was
Yeah.
just up. It was a short. It was like a fade.
She's
She
like
has a
booger.
body
She's like
on
a booger
her.
to me.
What?
I
She's
just
like
wanted
a booger.
I just wanted to pick it. But go ahead.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Hey,
Okay.
Black Queen.
No,
you good.
no.
I'm just giving my opinion. Listen,
Hey, it's a truly opinionated people.
truly opinionated people, man. Listen,
Opinionated.
but I heard you do a marvelous job, lady. I don't know your name, but I'm definitely gonna watch the movie. I just didn't like your haircut.
I'm okay.
But yeah, when they see us going back to that, hopefully the Oscars, give it its just due and nominate them at least. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they don't win, okay, whatever. But at least recognize great quality content when it's put in front of you. Like I said, this movie was definitely easily a top 5 movie of the year. You can't front on it.
I mean, it's a
Docuseries.
must-watch.
Yeah, docuseries, or you can't front on it, man. Like it was talked about. It impacted a lot of people.
And that's the thing. Like I think it got the attention that it was supposed to get. That's why I don't say don't hold no weight to the whole award show thing.
Yeah.
It did what it was supposed to do at the end of the day. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Exonerated Five.
Shout out to the Exonerated Five, man, doing their thing.
Keep going forward.
On a sadder note, we want to send our condolences to the young man's family. Why are you laughing?
I'm
Horrible.
sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
that was
That
terrible.
was
I gotta do this
horrible
again.
Timing.
That
Can I share this with y'all real quick?
Okay, yeah, because
Just real quick.
we about to get deep.
They made Kanye West a burrito. A Chipotle
wow, 'cause of
burrito. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay,
Tonight.
back on a serious note.
Kanye is y'all
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
I'm with y'all. I'm sorry.
Get it insane. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD, man. 21. If you're not familiar with Juice WRLD, he was a well-known rapper. 21 years of age. He died this past Sunday due to alleged drug overdose. He was definitely one of the premier younger artists in the game, in the rap game. Had quite a few hits under his belt. I felt like he was still on the rise. A lot of people were still catching on to his wave and his music, but if you were hip and you were familiar, then he definitely was one of the the mainstays for the younger audience in hip hop, man. I had the opportunity to see him give a live show, and his energy was unparalleled. I mean, as I could compare it to a couple of other cats, but from an energetic standpoint, like he knew how to give a show. It's unfortunate, man. I don't know why this is becoming a thing with the younger demographic, especially in hip hop. Let's touch on that. The promotion of drug use in hip hop. I feel like it's gone too far. Especially from, the opioids, the lean. I think they said lean was his, that was his alleged drug of choice.
I think that and Percocet.
Percocets.
Yeah, he swallowed several Percocet.
What? Okay, so he swallowed several, and he was trying to hide them.
Yeah, in the end, it came out that he was trying to hide them from the feds because they were actually waiting for his plane to land because they had gotten a tip that he had drugs and guns on his jet or whatever,
and he swallowed them in an attempt to hide them.
Yeah, I don't know.
One, his people should have took that bag and just took that charge because he's the
right.
money. So
you
why
riding
is
that?
he
He's
doing
gone.
this?
Well, I've heard
that doesn't make sense.
Well, two of his entourage or two people that was in his entourage were arrested after the fact.
It was like their his security. They had the guns.
His security until they arrested
you can't
him.
have guns on the plane.
Crazy, man.
I just feel like he panicked, and his first thought was just, let me just try to swallow these real quick, not even realizing what that's going to do to your body, and then end up having a seizure.
Or maybe he thought he would be okay.
Maybe. I mean, he had to think he was going to be okay if he took him, or
maybe.
did he do it intentionally?
I mean,
maybe he thought he was going down.
And he was like, man, I can't take it. I'm about to just croak.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's sad. You know what I
It's
always
really
wonder
sad.
though? Smoking weed and alcohol is, it's one thing. But I always wonder what type of pain are these artists dealing with to turn them to things like this?
Depression.
But it's like,
But I don't know.
it must be deep rooted.
It may not even
But I
have
don't
to
even
be
think
any
that's
type
all
of
you don't have-
pain.
You don't have to be depressed because
But what
I think it's just recreational for the most part. I
I
think it's
mean-
really been promoted with a certain age group or demographic that listen to hip hop, especially within the last decade.
Yeah.
That this is the wave. This is the
it's
shit.
like, if
I
you
mean,
want
it's
to have a
lot.
good time, take these perks.
This is what we
Well,
do.
I-
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of your most
And-
popular artists, and I don't want to mention names, but if you listen to majority of their content in their catalog, it's promoting drug use.
I feel like it's a natural progression though. And what I mean by that is, I guess the generation before ours, it was drug dealing and pushing the
Right.
drugs, pushing the product.
Right.
So
and now
Well,
it's
you
taking it.
but you had
I
to,
feel like it's a natural progression. If you're not dealing it, you're using it.
Yeah, people forget cocaine back in the 80s. Cocaine and before it turned into crack was recreational as well. Crack, believe it or not, was recreational. It just got spiraled out of control where it was really affecting our people. I think majority of us was raised in majority of us were raised in the 90s.
It's all good.
So I mean, us being 80s babies raised in the 90s, the narrative was different. It was like you said, Mix. It was more so the drug dealer was promoted more than actual being the user. The dealer was like kind of. I mean, not everyone, but some people aspired to be. You kind of looked at that, was like, oh, okay, I like that.
they have money. They
the
have flashy
lifestyle,
things.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now it's shifted. The dealer, not so much, but yeah, let's get high. Let's get high.
Because-
I mean, even from, like I said, started with, weed, I mean, like I said, drink references. And then from, I would say the last 10 years it's really gotten to that point where, like I said, pill popping, lean. I mean, lean is nothing new.
Nah,
I
it's
mean,
been out.
that's been out, especially if you're a fan of Southern rap.
But a lot of people have died from it.
A lot of people, what I'm saying,
Usage.
OGs.
I don't understand.
We got to be more responsible, y'all. We
But
just
that's
got
the
to be.
thing. They just start, like listening to this music, and you may have a friend like, "Yo, have you tried a perk before?" Nah, man, that don't get you high. It do get you high. I had a pop perks before back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But perks, like, we don't understand. Like, when we listen to this rap music, when they're talking about the drug use, like, a lot of the kids don't know what these drugs would do to your body. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
this shit'll be tearing you up on the inside, and you just, or you're getting high.
But can we really say that? Because how many times do you have to see loved ones or people that you idolize or look up to drop dead for you to understand that, hey, you're not invincible. This could happen to you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a choice.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely a choice.
I think what I would say to, if you're going to do it, take responsibility, do your research on the effects of the drug. And after that, if you still make the choice to use that drug, that's on you.
You shouldn't do it though.
You don't. If you asking me, don't do it. Don't do it. But at the end of the day, people are chasing. Some people are chasing a high. They're chasing a vibe. Some people, they feel like, a lot of musicians, they feel like they needed to create. Some musicians, they create on a sober mind. Other ones, they need certain vices around them. They need this in the studio to create. I mean, Wayne has said it plenty of times. Future has said it. They need to be in that mind state to make their best material.
But Perks, I don't know. Perks is just still just different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because like, okay, let's say me, for example, when I started popping Perks, I was popping one. You know what I'm saying? This is 512 a Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they got 512s, they got 15s and 30s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but just like any other drug, your tolerance will get higher. So I went from popping 1 to popping 2, then popping 2 to popping 4.
Right.
And it's like when you stop doing that shit, you be like, yo, like when you popping them pills and shit, you really like a fiend. Cause with Perks, when you get high, you start itching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like, bro, you good? Like, yeah, bro, this shit kicking in. And like a lot of people don't know how, like, once you get hooked on them joints, don't know how to, I need to get the fuck off this shit.
Right.
For this shit take over my life. Like,
Especially
so
if you
how
have
does
an
it make you
addictive
feel?
personality.
I've had Percocets before, but only they were prescribed.
It makes you feel tired to me.
It's
never made me feel like,
But I think with somebody,
I want to
the
take this
tiredness
again.
really feels like a extreme high. Like,
it's slow. It's slow.
I guess
it's slow.
I had one when I
It
had
slows
my
down.
kid, and it it just made, I don't know. I would not a feeling I would want to walk around feeling all day.
Yeah.
Not me.
I think that's what it is. Like, I'm too tired. Like, I took 3 Benadryl.
Like, you walking,
just
but you
wanna-
don't feel like you're walking
Yeah,
because
no.
you're just
not interested.
your mental is awake,
Yeah.
but your
Zombie
body
state.
is just
I've had
I don't
the,
like that
half
feeling.
dead.
I had the opportunity to try. I popped a Zane once, a Percocet once.
This
And
nigga
I've
said I
tried
had the
Lou.
opportunity.
Listen. I mean, that probably wasn't the best choice of words, but what I'm saying is,
But you'd have done it before.
I had
We
an
all done
experience.
that.
I was a teenager, and I was the type of person that I was like, I'll try anything once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've never had an addictive personality. I've always
Same.
kind of been the type of person, if it wasn't for me, you ain't got to worry about me doing the shit again.
Like a cigarette
And
for me.
that's how I was with each drug. Even lean was the scariest experience of my life.
Really?
The scariest experience of my life.
Bitch
Four
on the back
Loko
of my
was the
house.
scariest experience
I
of my
felt
life.
great on lean. The one
Listen.
time I tried lean,
Listen,
I was doing it for like a whole summer. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but it was like occasional. It was like a party type thing on a weekend. Then
Yeah.
you put the Jolly Ranchers, the chewy Jolly Ranchers. So you put
Yeah.
the Jolly Rancher, the chewy in the middle. Put them jumps in
the
there. The Sprite.
chew in the middle.
But you gotta get the tropical Sprite, you heard? You hear me?
Yeah, from New
Man,
Orleans.
you would really be moving slow. like
Listen,
no bullshit.
every-
You'll be drinking and it'd be
What-
like,
That's what scared me, Vic. The fact
But
that
that's a lot of drugs.
I was in a social setting,
Me
a social party, did the
And
lean,
you were slow.
everything slowed down, but my heart,
was going
Oh.
hammers.
nigga, I was like, oh, like it was like I was tripping.
That sounds
I
like
was
an edible.
Tripping. I was like, yeah, it's
sounds like an
it's
edible.
similar, but
Yeah.
nah, I think at that time I was younger, so it was enough for me to be like, I don't want to do this again. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my fear of it is for other people, those that do have those addictive personalities, they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't
limit.
know like
Others
where
do.
to stop.
Yeah.
There's no one around them. You know, in Juice WRLD's case,
His
he was a
team.
young man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't know, if his parents were active or if he had anybody elderly around him that could kind of be like, yo, chill out on that. But I feel like that needs to step up more, and just especially in the hip hop community, just having those more responsible parties around these artists to kind of keep them grounded and make sure that like, yo, you don't go too far left. Like, Where's that
clean
at?
up the mess they made.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's participating with them on the bullshit. Like, or not saying nothing. They just kind of letting them do
Or,
their...
I mean, come on. These young artists is not just exclusive to rappers. I mean, you come into a substantial amount of money and celebrity and fame and followers and don't do this. What? I'm listening to who?
Yeah.
Like a lot of them just, I feel like they have a nonchalant attitude towards being told anything. Especially, it's almost like the best experience is self-experience. You got to go through it sometimes to get it.
Right. Especially when they, you know, a certain amount of money has been made and they, you know, a certain status. But yeah, I think that you know, a lot of these young artists coming in should be schooled on that. I don't know, you know, labels don't really exist like they used to, but it should be
that good A&R.
Some type of, you know, A&R, some type of training to kind of let them know, like,
some of them are dealing with shit though. So it's like it just has to be a balance of just being better. Period. Because some are dealing with shit, and it's like instead of going to therapy, they self-medicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they just self-medicating with a stronger drug that can take you out. So it's like, yo, I mean, what Trippie Redd said, just smoke weed, which is like, I mean, yeah, just smoke weed, but man,
that's self-medication too.
It is, but it's like, man, it's too many bodies dropping from this. You know what I'm saying?
Too many young bodies, man. It's disturbing. So, like I said, this cat was 21.
Please take heed to what you're doing
21,
and what it does to your body.
That shit crazy.
But definitely, once again, we want to send our condolences to the family of Juice WRLD. He definitely will be remembered. You know, it's a sad thing, but we're gonna, you know, definitely keep his name alive in the hip hop world for sure. Young talented brother, man. It's unfortunate. What else is unfortunate? There is supposedly supposed to be a part 2 to Surviving R. Kelly. I don't know who else wants to see this shit.
Nobody.
But I'm pretty sure it's when this does debut. The ratings are gonna go through the roof. Like the first one did. Everybody's gonna be talking about it because it is a certain level of people. Even though we say out our own mouths like, I don't want to hear this shit. We done seen this shit before. It's a certain level of interest there. It's still being, you know, that it's going to generate. You know what I'm saying? We want to know is there more stories? Is there more women coming forward? You know, what else has he done?
But why they going so hard on R. Kelly? Like, is he the only person?
Right. That's my thing. Where at this point, it's like, come on, I know it's got to be other people.
Harvey Weinstein, whatever the hell is
okay, but there is other people. And
no, well, go ahead.
You're saying Robert Kelly is scrutinized more than their, you know.
No, I'm not saying
other
that.
People
I'm saying
in the media?
Why are they making another Lifetime thing about it? Like, we already saw the first one.
Well, I think this one is called what is it?
Surviving
The Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
So it might just be like the other side of the stories that were previously told. You know, just to close it off. Because I mean, did you watch the first one?
I watched the first one, and we know what that nigga been doing for the longest time. So
I feel like it's an attempt to make more money.
Yeah, is this a money grab?
It's a money grab.
I personally don't have any interest in watching it. So
yeah, I'm not watching it. Like, okay,
yeah, I'm off it.
I'm good.
You know, we know the history. We know he's young. He's into younger women. We know he married Aaliyah when she was 14. Shit, Elvis Presley married young chick. Ain't nobody talking about that. That's my thing. That's my issue with it. I'm not condoning anything he does because he definitely needs help. What I'm saying is let's be even on the playing field and shine some light on some of these other individuals too that I might say have the complexion for the protection for the collection.
That's why
I feel like the light is shined.
The light is not being shined on them.
I feel like we need to stay on task when we're talking about a specific person. I mean, whether the light is shined more strongly on one than the other, he still did what he did.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
But I just kind of figured like, why they come out with another one? He's already locked up.
And leave the dead alone. Michael not here, so I don't want to hear nothing about no Surviving Neverland, because that's bullshit. I ain't watching none of that shit. The man is dead. Leave him alone.
Facts.
And I don't care what you say. He ain't touched him.
Elvis Presley is dead too.
Michael.
That's true. It's a fact.
Michael was not a pedophile. Okay, now he was X-Files, but he wasn't a pedophile.
Hey,
okay,
he's feeding milk and cookies too.
That's all I'm
He
saying.
was X-Files.
He was X-Files. He won a pedophile. Mike don't know nothing about no touching nothing. He was sexy. Sex. That's ill to him. Come on now.
Sex is ill to him.
Sex was ill to Mike. Sex was ill to Mike. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, right.
Mike won't
All
fucking
his songs
nothing.
was about sex.
Mike, no, Prince. Mike won't fucking nothing.
Mike won't fucking nothing.
Nah, Mike was a virgin.
Purple cane.
Mike was a virgin, man. Dirty
Mike
Purple
fucked it
cane.
up.
Dirty Diana was the rawest you was gonna get with Mike. Other than that, no.
Other than that, he was keeping it in the closet.
Yeah, no,
Other than
Prince.
that, he was
Maybe he was stuck in the
booty holes
closet.
and balloons.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Dion. Goodbye.
Surviving our killing.
Yeah, but that's supposed to air January, so we
2020.
so that'll be here shortly. Like I said, if you are waiting to watch that, I hope you enjoy. But we know the story. We know how this plays out. So
Yeah, I'm good. I ain't watching this shit.
yeah. Lizzo.
Watch out, baby.
Lizzo big ass was twerking.
I didn't. He said it. I didn't.
I said it because her big ass ain't got no business. Listen, I love Lizzo. First and foremost, I like Lizzo. I love big women. Shout out to all the big women, sexy big women that's not scared of showing themselves, but not at the game. We trying to watch the game and you naked and got your ass all out and the concession man can't get through because you twerking.
That ass was big as hell.
Listen.
I can't even enjoy
Honestly, she wore. I mean, this is true Lizzo fashion. I feel like it's a time and a place, though. I don't want to hear about where you got the cheerleaders on the floor dancing and shaking their ass. That is their job,
right? They get
and in her defense, they did offer like the
for her to come down and dance.
Offered her to come down and dance with them, and they played her song. So. That's when the camera just pans up that ass. But outside of that, I feel like it's a time and a place.
But I don't
like,
understand how she even got in like that. Like, you mean to tell me nobody ain't catch it while she was walking, going to the seat?
She's a celebrity.
Unless she had something wrapped around her.
That was a whole lot of ass.
shirt.
Y'all understand me?
That's Rakisha ass.
I don't have no problem with women being confident in themselves and their bodies, whatever.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I fucks with all that.
Facts.
But you got your bare ass cheeks.
On the seat. Oh.
In the Rikishi fit, dog.
In the Rikishi fit?
Rikishi. Bare ass cheeks.
And then another thing I kept seeing people say in defense of it was, well, everybody, your other favorite celebrities can walk around butt ass naked and don't nobody have nothing to say.
Though.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel like we dragged Kim Kardashian when she came out with that little photo. With the naked photo with the milk or whatever. She had the little thing on her head. She got dragged for that. So I feel like it's just, I don't think it has anything to do with size.
It's not at a game.
It's time and place.
Yeah.
No, it is time and place. But if I can be frank, and listen, I love Lizzo. Let me just make this disclaimer. I love Lizzo. I love what she represents. Big women, you are sexy, okay? Whoever said you are, that's bullshit.
Be careful.
You are sexy. Now, with that being said, yes, it is a time and place, but y'all can't wear everything.
No, I disagree.
No, you can't say that.
No,
listen,
say that. You have to be appropriate. You have to dress for your size.
No, you don't.
Well, you can't say, you can't say you have to dress for your size.
It's a time and place for everything.
No, you don't.
I don't want to see your big ass out. I don't give a damn.
That's the part that I feel like. Now that's the part of it that I feel like people just, not necessarily you, but that's when they just really show how they feel towards anybody who is not meeting up to the beauty standards of society. You really show how much you have an issue with how confident somebody else is, particularly bigger women, when they choose to wear something that you may not even blink twice if they were smaller and they had it on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't feel like dress yourself. You wear what the fuck you want to wear. You got a lot of people who are super skinny, ain't got no ass, no type of curves or nothing, and they still wear tight form fitting shit.
And they shouldn't wear that shit either. That applies to them too.
Shut your ass.
You dress for your body shape.
That was her size. Her ass was just
if
out.
your stomach stick out further than your booty do, your stomach has no business being out.
Actually, her ass is bigger than her stomach.
No, I'm not talking to Lizzo. Okay, I'm just saying in general. If you got a hokey pokey stomach and you got a halter top on, Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay? Don't come out in if I see you in the store, I'm gonna look right at your stomach and I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna tell you.
If the person who wore it up at the store
I'm gonna tell you
ain't giving a fuck about you, they're not thinking about you.
I'm gonna tell you, goddamn. Listen, you have no business down aisle 8 looking like that.
And you have no business trying to police my
The
outfit.
thoughts of Ivan and Ivan.
These are my thoughts, goddammit, and I stand right by it. And I love big women. I love all the roles.
I love big women.
I love all the roles on it. Every stretch mark, I'm fucking with it. But at the end of the day, that's for me to see. And in the privacy of our home, don't go into Walmart showing all your stretch marks.
Okay, so is it that she wore that, or is it? I mean, because if she was smaller and she had that on, is it a big fuss?
Yeah.
I still have an issue because I'm like,
Yeah, the
fuck
fuss,
you
yeah.
your ass.
If she was smaller, if she was
Yeah.
smaller and did that, the fuss would be again time and place.
Right.
Okay, great.
So time and place, we all agree it's on that. But what I'm just saying is, and this is my statements only, and I stand by it. Please, just everyone dress according to your size.
She had on her size thong. She had on her size dress or whatever it was.
Yeah, she had all
and
her
she
size
had
shit on.
Her size cut out for her ass.
Yeah,
so it was her
and
size.
that big ass was right in the middle of the aisle, and the concession man couldn't get past and handed out the hot
He was
dogs.
trying to get past because he was
looking.
trying to. He was trying to cover.
I
up
couldn't
his
enjoy my hot
excitement.
dog at home seeing all that ass.
Well, shit.
I'm trying to enjoy my meal. I don't want to see
You
this
like
ass.
big women. You should have enjoyed that view.
Nah,
That's tough.
I mean,
I look at BBW.
I can't
Never mind.
breathe. BBW porn.
what?
Listen, that's a whole nother
that
conversation. I don't discriminate. I'm just saying I love Lizzo. She's sexy, but at the same time, don't be popping it at the game. We don't want to see that.
What I hear you
Pop
saying
that shit
is you
home.
really just feel a little salty that she shared all that ass with the world. She should just
Share it for
with
you.
shared it with you.
Share it with you to the DMs.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, don't
Hey, look, it's
go
just
with
a
your
time and
ass
place
out
for
at the
everything.
game. That's just all it is. I don't know.
I don't want to see
It was
nobody's
funny. It was rather
ass. I
funny
don't
to
care
me.
what size it is. Just keep it in your pants.
Well, they did say she could come back and clap that ass anytime. They said that. They said
For the
that she's
Rockets.
welcome.
For
The
the
Rockets.
Rockets,
For the
not-
Rockets.
not
All right, we
She's
finna
a
go
Houston native,
on
right?
about
She's
this
from Houston,
lady.
right?
I don't know.
Don't give me
Okay, I think-
I don't know.
I felt like she's from Houston, but even like
That's
the
Megan.
Rockets have given her permission to come back anytime and clap that ass. And Megan and they invited Megan too, and they said you bring your strong knee friend, and y'all both clap
But
your
Lizzo
ass.
got the strong knees too, because
Yeah.
baby, she was.
She gotta have.
She was-
She got her strong knees.
I hope Lizzo got some strong knees, because boy, if she don't, oh boy, everybody in trouble.
Down goes Fraser.
Straight up, timber. Nah, let me stop.
Next,
Oh,
please.
man.
Oh my Jesus.
But yeah, Lizzo, we love you. Keep doing your thing,
Keep
girl.
it classy, baby.
Pop queen. Okay. And keeping it on music, Black Friday, Fabulous dropped Summertime Shootout 3. The much anticipated, long awaited, because goddamn, he took forever, but
He
it was
always
worth the
takes
wait.
forever.
I feel like it was worth the wait. Yo, everybody's playing this shit for the most part. I've heard everybody playing this shit. It's dope. It's a dope body of work. I still don't understand why he dropped it the time that he did with the name being Summertime Shootout. I
But
thought it was
it's the
irony
coldest.
For the
The
summer.
coldest.
yeah, coldest
summer.
of the summer. If you look at the other series, I kind of always thought it like it was a summertime thing, but I think he did say that it's not. Don't base it just off like summertime music.
Mm-hmm.
It's the name, but he can drop it whenever.
Because
Excuse
when
me,
it
he
first
has a
opened,
thing.
he like, don't you hate it when you got a cold in the summer?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, he's like
Yeah.
just saying cold summer. Like,
Yeah, the music is fire though, man.
It is.
Fab is
Oh,
coming
yeah,
with
he
his
did his thing.
traditional. I never get tired of Fab, man. You know what I'm saying? From the wordplay to the punchlines. The features was dope.
Sampling.
The samples he used was dope. Meek on there, Tory Lanez on there. Who else on there?
Roddy Ricch.
Roddy.
Rich is on there.
Jeremiah on there joint a couple of
P&B Rock
times.
on there.
I think YFN Lucci.
Lucci.
DeVito is on that joint.
DeVito.
Yeah, I think he.
Yeah, he got some
Oh,
key
no, I know.
features, man.
Choosy.
But the Choosy joint, that's by
Man. You really like that?
yo, the Choosy? Like, that was a single. So when he came out with it, I was like, okay, Fab doing a little, he about to make a little change here. You know what I'm saying? He was choosy. I was like, yo.
my brethren.
He did try
You know,
something new with
I
that.
shake a
track,
little
though.
leg with
He
that
tried
joint.
something new with that one.
You don't rock with the Choosy? You don't do
I'm
Choosy?
done with Dion.
Oh,
What
okay.
I say?
We'll
He
do the
is
Choosy.
stupid.
I'm just
I did nothing.
Choosy.
on this side of the table, y'all.
Choose it. And then
I think I
go
like
ahead.
Time and Insecure.
I
Time,
love Insecure.
He got some dope lines on Insecure. Shout out
And
to
the
Issa Rae.
outro is hilarious.
Oh,
With the
yeah,
couple
with the
arguing in
couple
the car.
arguing.
Oh yeah.
I did make They must be from Baltimore. Yeah.
It sound like it.
She do sound like the Baltimore. She got the Baltimore accent and shit.
That shit was funny.
The joint, that's another standout on the joint. The Us Against the World. With,
Is that Chris
with
Brown?
Chris and Tiana.
Yeah.
I thought that was very smart to get both of them on the track. Like Tiana, for real, I don't think she get enough credit for, like, especially she been on a little roll here lately with her features. Like Tiana's dope.
She
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
I
She's
think
dope.
that is no question.
I just think, well,
But
vocally, I don't think she get the credit though. I don't think a lot of people look at her like think of her first verse singing.
She has the vocals.
Yeah,
She has
I think she's
them.
kind of just more looked at because she directs, she got the fast, she got the body.
And she does the Petunia. She does like the alter ego shows and stuff like that. I think she's more of a she's an artist. And she's like a
dancer.
unique. She's a very unique artist at that.
So would it be fair to say? Maybe not.
What?
What you about to say, Janet?
No, but I mean, like from a female standpoint, because I think the last like real dancer was like Sierra, and then could you put Tiana in that conversation or the girl? What's her other girl? Normani? Is she like
Normani? I like Normani. But I would put her with Sierra before I would put her with Normani, just from the musical content alone.
I would like to see Chris Brown and Tiana do like a dance video. That'll be hard.
Yeah, that would be
dope.
tough.
Speaking of Sierra, what was it? Was it Take You Down when Chris Brown on the BET Awards brought out Sierra?
Oh yeah,
that was fire when you actually watched the BET Awards.
Yeah.
Man,
back in the day.
Fab though.
Back in the day, yeah, but Fab, definitely. Like if you haven't heard
it,
this is definitely something you want to check out. Also, Game dropped, Born to Rap, supposed to be his last album.
Yeah, that ain't hard.
JC
I appreciate it, man. Game always, for the most part, come with good albums, and I think that's something that's missing. In this day's music, everything sounds like a playlist to me. But albums, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he come with it, and for this, I mean, for him to say it's his last joint, I fuck with it. He got the last verse from Nip. Nipsey, that song was it's haunting. Like I don't know what Nip. I think Nip knew something. Because, like I said,
mean, all of his last songs
all
and
this-
features
just
sounded
like
like
that.
stuff that he
the
said,
joint
I was
with
just
DJ
like,
Mustard.
what? Like, how did
The
he?
beat to that and how it was almost like he was just talking on that
Yeah.
song. But they always say that
He said if I-
when your time is coming.
He said, "If I die in these streets, I survive through my name." He said that in the song. I'm like, yo,
But that's that
Eerie,
that's,
right?
But
Very
that's
eerie.
the LA
That's
life
that-
though.
yeah,
That's what they say. It's like
the lifestyle.
Roddy Ricch was saying in an interview, like out there on the West Coast, it's like you may die. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's not scared if something happens to him because he has those thoughts like somebody may smoke me out
Yeah.
there.
Right.
So coming from all them different hard cities out there in LA.
yeah, and just cross the board. I mean, I think talking about it in your music too. I mean, it could be a healing thing, but sometimes I was always kind of like, because Pac and Big did it back in the day. They talked about death so much, and then
You can have what you say.
ironically, it's like, yo, you talk about it so much, this shit might be
Putting
putting that energy out there.
Manifesting it.
But yeah, like I said, Game has another dope project. Roddy Ricch got a project. I heard some of that.
Dope.
Sounds pretty good. Who else dropped, y'all? I don't really know.
That's it. Worth noticing.
Well, that's worth checking out. Yeah, I feel like that's it.
Yeah.
And then Artist of the Decade that's been a big talk. I think the AMAs awarded Taylor Swift the Artist of the Decade.
Oh, she was awarded.
She was actually awarded Artist of the
wow.
Decade. People voted, and
Did y'all catch that eye roll?
They voted Taylor Swift.
All right, Taylor.
And I respect Taylor for what she does. I'm not a fan of her
Yeah,
music.
she
I don't
did
listen
hit the
to
ground
her.
running as soon as she came in.
You know, I feel like ever since Kanye snatched the joint from her career has went up.
Of course.
Ever since
I feel like her career, it definitely helped it, but I feel like it still would have been. She markets to a certain demographic.
Yeah.
She markets to a certain demographic. I feel like those little
I think the Kanye push
teenagers
helped though.
falling in love for the first time.
they need that.
I think she needed the Kanye. I think she needed
Well,
the
I didn't
Kanye
say they
grab.
need that, but that's what they're looking for. So
The Kanye spotlight stole. I feel like it helped her.
I mean,
feel
it definitely shined a light, but yeah, no. No, thank you.
Anybody has a
let y'all
favorite Taylor
finish.
Swift song? Anybody
No.
listen to Taylor Swift here?
That's the only one I know.
Okay, you know too much.
What you mean?
I mean,
that's music. I love all music.
I mean, I feel you.
Music,
I feel you.
music.
Yeah,
Love
music is music,
Shout
and
out.
you know, bullshit is bullshit. But
You know what?
artist of the decade, like really, artist of the decade for real. The last 10 years, Taylor
Well,
Swift.
in our eyes, no. But I'm just saying.
Because I mean, who else we got in here
It
that could be
doesn't
the mention? We got
surprise me.
Beyonce, we got
Drake.
Drake, we got Rihanna, we got
I think I saw on the list somebody said because we're talking about like 2010 specifically.
2010 to now.
Somebody said Kanye West.
No.
No, I literally searched
Listen.
it.
No, he
Looked at the
was
article.
on.
They
It was
said
even
Kanye
Kendrick was
West
on there too.
Kendrick Lamar.
I wouldn't
was
put
on
Kanye
there.
in the artist of the decade. Now he did have probably one of the best albums of the decade with Beautiful
What?
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's a fact.
Oh,
But
I'm
Kanye,
tripping.
no, my
Sorry.
reason is because majority of Kanye's best work came out before 2010.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm not putting them in there. But
Okay.
artist wise, I mean, come on, man. Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nigga, what
Drake
type of
is
run? Has
definitely
anybody
on.
been on a run like this nigga?
No.
Drake never go on hiatus. He
That's
never
why I'm
goes
like,
on
are we being
hiatus.
how are we judging this artist of the decade? Because he has to be.
He's got to be the artist of the decade. In my
decade.
opinion,
Yeah.
I think he
Not only-
is.
Not only was he successful with hip hop, he crossed over to pop.
Right.
Still successful.
Still successful.
But
Merge all that shit together.
some might argue Rihanna.
Rihanna ain't
Not to the
okay.
level of Drake. Though, bro.
Rihanna's big though.
She-
Now
She-
though,
she-
but over the
Rihanna.
decade, it's like Rihanna built up
And
to
she
this.
leveled
If you look
up.
back, she really did. She
She
leveled
leveled
after
'cause-
Good Girl
yeah.
Gone Bad.
Yeah,
She really did go bad. Like,
Because I remember when she was the Pond the
up
Replay
for
girl.
her. Exactly.
And nobody was ponding the replay.
I definitely was.
I mean, well, I was-
That's when she was the good girl.
She was just the girl with the forehead to me back then.
Yeah,
but
she did.
after Good Girl or Gone Bad or whatever, I was like, oh.
She grew into that jump. though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the song.
And then some people
Shit.
could credit Chris for helping her. You know,
No,
Oh, no.
you tried it.
no,
You tried it.
why not?
No.
Come on,
Chris
man.
ain't help?
We gonna
Nah.
talk
We
about
didn't
that.
help.
They were
If
equally
anything, that
hot
But I think
at the
Drake should be
same
artist of
time.
the
Yeah.
decade.
No, I'm talking about the situation that happened
Drake.
helped.
Man, we ain't gonna talk about
Hell
that.
no.
It didn't help.
Nah, bro. Damn.
We will still be
Hey
right
man,
with
listen,
Rihanna.
I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
But it was in
We
the
know you
car.
gonna say what you gotta say, but I'm saying nah.
Okay, so Rihanna
Nah.
would have been Rihanna without that situation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, she was already kind of.
Okay.
Oh.
Because
I'll give her that.
they were hot at the same time.
Okay.
I think he had Gimme That out when she had Umbrella out. I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
They was at
because that's when she had the shortcut. And
Right.
Stuff.
Chris can't be mentioned in the conversation because I just feel like his even though he has been
He built up to where he is now too. It wasn't
right, but
consistent over the years. I
he's
don't
been
feel like.
consistent. But Chris, I mean, keep it a buck. Chris was supposed to be a lot bigger than what he is.
Yeah.
The situation
I
that
agree
happened
with that, yeah.
held him back, obviously,
I
to the
agree.
point where it's
Yeah,
still
of
a dark
course.
cloud.
that would have
over
been
him.
interesting to
But-
see because he's still really big.
Yeah, but
He
he
would've been
embraced.
like-
Big.
He would have been like Beyonce level.
Yeah,
He's not.
no,
Nah,
Not quite
not
yet.
Beyonce.
No.
Not quite yet.
no.
Not
Justin Bieber is
Bieber.
bigger
It's
than
like
Chris Brown.
it's like Chris Brown
Justin
gotta get
Bieber
over.
is
Justin
bigger
Bieber is
than
bigger than Chris
Brown.
Brown.
Pause. What?
Come on, bro. Let's
He
be
is.
let's be
I know.
honest.
I'm honestly, I don't listen to
Definitely
Justin
about,
Bieber,
like,
so I couldn't tell
sales?
you.
'Cause I don't
Sales
think
and
Chloe
just
was using them
known recognizably. More people know Justin Bieber than Chris Brown across the world.
I
And,
don't think so.
I can't really
Yeah, I
say
think so.
that.
I don't know.
I do.
I can see Justin Bieber being up there, but I can see Chris.
Nah,
not
Chris-
falling
Chris
too
fucked
far
himself
behind.
up.
The thing that set Chris Brown apart is
Does Justin
his
even make
he
music
dance.
anymore?
Nah, not
Yeah,
right now.
He
he
dances.
dances.
He's
Wow.
a
Chilling
dope
right now.
artist. Like he can
Chris
draw,
Chris
paint,
Brown.
graffiti his ass off.
Yeah,
Chris Brown was
his
for real
dancing-
supposed to be.
And shout out to Chris
He
Brown.
was the
just
heir
had
to
another
Mike.
child.
Mhm.
And like I
Shout
said,
out, he from VA.
yeah, shout out to Chris. I mean, no hate on him or nothing like that. He's definitely he definitely talented, but
Well, I guess that's the same. Just
It's-
like you're
it's-
saying to Justin Bieber over
I'm
Chris
just- I'm
Brown.
just
I
being
guess that's
factual.
why Taylor Swift was named that over Beyonce.
possibly because I mean
I
to
would
me,
give it to Beyonce because it wouldn't
yeah,
be
to me,
Taylor
Beyonce,
Swift.
I wanna
Beyonce's
say
the biggest artist on the
would
planet.
be- She would be. Never mind. I ain't saying
To me, I think nobody's touching
Be
Beyonce.
careful.
I ain't gonna get a
The
tag
Hive
by the
out there, be
Beehive.
careful.
That's what I said. I ain't get a tag.
Hive out
I would
there.
call Beyonce the entertainer of the year.
You mean of the decade?
Of the
you mean?
decade. God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
y'all. Of the decade, yes.
Okay, entertainer
I would
of the
say
decade.
entertainer
Yeah,
of the
I'm not mad at
decade.
that.
She puts on
Because
the
was it
show.
the Super
Because
Bowl
she puts on
shows and-
shows.
Nobody puts on the show like her.
Yeah,
Nobody
she's
entertains like her.
Michael Jackson level
She
when it
is.
comes to shows.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I
And I
feel
feel
like she
like-
would be entertainer of the
Yeah.
year. But Drake, I mean,
Drake-
entertainer of the year,
Drake's the
entertainer
I
of the
think Drake got artist
decade.
of the decade,
Sorry.
and it's not even close.
Yeah, I think
You
Drake's
said
the
what?
artist of the decade.
It's not
I
even close.
think
Artist
Drake
has
is the artist of the
Drake,
decade.
Yeah.
I will say.
Because I mean, keep it a buck. That's when Drake got in 09. Drake took off, and he's like I said,
Flew
he has
like a
not
rocket, boy.
slowed down
Off
since.
that shit like, whoa.
He has not slowed
I
down
sound
since.
like,
like,
whoa.
whoa.
So, but yeah, man, I'm curious to see who's gonna be the next artist of the following decade. I don't know if I'm gonna be as interested.
They would probably drop that list.
Yeah,
next
what?
year,
Is it
right?
20 more years?
That's
Jesus,
20
how
more-
old
I'm
we
gonna be
be,
40.
y'all?
Oh, you mean from like
28.
2006?
Bro.
Shit, before
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
kids
saying.
go
Yeah,
through
I'm-
menopause,
I'm not
child.
gonna have as probably as much interest then. I'm gonna be like, I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't give a fuck about these.
Where's Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Somewhere with sweaters on and shit, eating pudding. But why they ain't let him out yet? What's going on with that? Bill.
Come on now, we're not finna do that.
But he was up for.
Look,
He filed
we
for
finna do
appeal.
that.
He filed for appeal.
That's what's up.
On the next episode of the Top Podcast.
I'm just saying, that's somebody's grandpa in there, man.
Hey, and he raped.
Wait, hold on. Wait, don't do that.
Does he need to die in there?
She
No.
That's what I'm saying. This man is 80 something
You
plus years old.
believe that messed up?
Yo.
Well,
I don't believe it. I
okay,
think it's too
I ain't
old.
mad at you,
To me,
but-
it's just too old.
Hey,
to
you
convict
know-
the old ass man.
Oh no, but she died though. Because I was gonna say the girl that lied on Emmett, the lady that lied on Emmett Till, go arrest that old bitch and put her ass in there.
True
But she
that,
died.
put her
She just
old
croaked.
weird ass
She
in
just
there.
croaked though. So
And she went straight.
yeah,
To that
'cause
fiery
if you
port
gonna
in
arrest
the middle
Bill,
of
arrest
the
her
earth.
old ass for lying.
You damn right.
Perjury, bitch.
Yep.
I wonder how
Old
the
bitch.
offspring of people that do stuff like commit heinous,
That's
stuff
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
That's my whole
No,
thing.
I'm
Just be
saying,
fair
how,
with it. Just,
like,
why
what
always
is
gotta
that
be
to
us?
say, yeah, my mom is the lady who lied and
Emmett Till.
ultimately got Emmett Till
Yeah.
killed.
She lied on that young boy. It ain't,
They would have to go
he
through
never get no
therapy.
jail
Can't go
time.
away from it.
Yeah.
He's sitting in jail
Because
he's
they're going to
sitting in
have to
jail.
forgive their
And
parents.
he can sit in jail.
Well, at least let him get
I
some of
don't
the
know, y'all.
The pudding?
because the Bill Cosby show come on.
Oh, what about some Jell-O?
Yeah, give him pudding in there and treat him like royalty or something.
Hell.
Ain't
probably
no
get
jail.
Don't have
gonna
him with the
treat you
general
like
population.
royalty.
Just-
He ain't getting no. They taking it.
They taking his pudding away from him.
He definitely taking his blood.
If I was Bill, I would be
your
fighting for
Jell-O?
pudding in there. I'd be fighting for pudding.
Fighting for pudding.
You gonna give me some? I deserve that pudding.
Want your
some
pudding?
Motherfucker,
You can't have
You can't have my pudding. Be fighting in the lunchroom. Like, this is my pudding.
Pudding flying across the
God
goddamn.
damn it! You're gonna give me the goddamn pudding pop.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Go in that bitch and have a heart attack.
Oh my goodness!
Shit.
What's your favorite pudding flavor? Chocolate?
As you
I don't even like pudding.
Tapioca?
Yeah, man,
Butterscotch?
pudding.
I don't
I
eat
love a
pudding.
butterscotch. I ain't had a butterscotch since I'm about 8 years
There ain't
old.
no pudding guy.
I ain't no butterscotch.
I don't think I eat no
That
pudding no more.
don't
Unless
be
it's some
bum.
banana pudding.
Banana pudding.
That's the only pudding I be
Banana pudding.
Anyway,
Lemon pudding. All right.
All right, y'all. We had a great show tonight.
Yeah,
the
let's
energy
wrap
was
this up.
love.
Yeah.
I hope
Yes.
you enjoyed it.
Yes,
We're about to head on out.
Yeah,
It's
shout
Friday.
out to our audio team. You know what I'm saying? Be Great Audio. Shout out to Villain Visuals behind the lens.
Word up.
And everybody, like I said, appreciate y'all. Definitely been rocking with us. Like I said, we are approaching the end of season 1. So this has been a ride, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all enjoying what you're listening to, visual and viewing with us, man. Keep growing with us. And you know, stay tuned. We got some
comment,
things in the
share,
works, man. Like, comment,
subscribe.
share, subscribe.
Comment. We love constructive
Subscribe.
criticism.
Please
Any
comment.
type of reviews. We love
Yes.
it.
And next week we're gonna talk about holidays, because you know holidays approaching, so we're gonna talk about what the plans is and
Crema shop.
Favorite
Criminal.
Christmas song.
And if you
I
like-
haven't heard in my mind.
Not yet.
I haven't heard it yet.
The radio
Oh,
go
yeah.
to like
That
98.
song
98.1 they playing Christmas songs
because
all
that
across
song
the board.
and Boyz II Men's Let It Snow. Those are my two songs that lets me know.
Silent
it's
Night, I don't
Christmas.
gotta hear. Let It Snow, yeah.
Let It
In
Not
my
happen.
mind.
But my
Both
other,
of them.
I like the OJ's John.
Silent
I
Night.
can only wait for Christmas.
It's
And Santa Claus.
That's my shit.
You You know what? I like that song. I've got my love to keep me warm.
Yo, that's such a show.
I don't know that one.
Seriously?
I don't know that one.
That ain't on my Christmas playlist.
Well, you know, we're ready to wrap up.
Y'all
One song I
suck,
don't want to hear, and I love her so much. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. I can't listen to it anymore.
That made the.
But I love Mariah
My
Carey.
mic
Just
fucked up.
I can do without that song.
I'm talking about my cousin.
That's your
Don't
cousin?
talk about your cousin.
Yeah, you ain't know that.
No.
Yeah, Carrie D.
Anywho.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Anywho.
All right, y'all.
Please close the show.
It's been real, man. Until next time, I'm Sweet Brother Noomsy.
Your girl Crown Vic.
It's your boy Just Up.
LOVE J Meeks.
I like that.
Your boy D Carey. We out, y'all.
We are the top. Next time.
We out.
Truly opinionated, we do it for the culture. A group of minds came in combined to put some thoughts in order. A platform is all we need to be so filterless. Say what's on your mind, put it all in line. Your own perspective, living legends all in one room. It be so effortless, build it up like it's Tetris. Come with knowledge, so let us in. We doing it straight from the soul. That's how we feeling it, killing in every category. This would be the testimony. A lot of truth with just as many opinions. So prolific a vision, you won't forget it. We over top of the gimmicks, the side of something new. This for our city ain't stopping until we reach our pinnacle. We got a lot to do, been breaking through, you know what we on. All gas, no brakes, what it takes. Let's set the stage to be great. This is the top for the day. You will see nothing better, beginning of something special. We reaching another level, we pushing forward together. Everybody got ambitions, you know. We on the rise with the top, yeah you know. I said what? Everybody got ambitions, you know. We on the rise with the top, yeah you know. Everybody got ambitions, you know. We on the rise with the top, yeah you know. I say what? Everybody got ambitions, you know. We on the rise with the top, yeah you know. Truly opinionated.